of people, by a dynamic group, rather than going it alone.
Yes. And I am lucky enough, we are lucky enough to have a couple members from my group here today. We have a good handful of you lovely people, but Sue, since you're furthest to the left on my screen, Adventure Sue, would you be willing to share just a couple of thoughts, maybe 60 seconds or so of what's changed for you since you became a member of Being Extraordinary back in April?
Boy, I have to say I'm so grateful that I'm having a hard time remembering who I was before I joined Being Extraordinary. It's interesting. Today I read a letter that I had written to myself 3 months ago, and it's just the coolest thing. I would say the main reason I joined was because I liked Adair's enthusiasm. That was basically, that's what did it for me. And I also was feeling very unfulfilled in my life. I was self-employed, but I just felt like there was more to life, and I was really struggling. And fortunately, the next session of Being Extraordinary was coming up. It happened to be about the same time the pandemic started. Without this group during the pandemic, I don't know. I honestly don't know where I would be.
What are you noticing more of in your life? What do you have more access to now?
I'm going to say just new ways of thinking of things, of thinking about things. And I like to be called Adventurer Sue because this is so far removed from how I lived most of my life. I was way too serious, and I was tough on myself as well as other people. So this group has really allowed me to get what I call kind of goofy and silly. And it's just brought up a side of me that I know that was inside of me that now is out there. So I definitely want to, keep moving in the right direction with that adventure and not just moving forward. If you're even have an ounce of consideration of joining one of these groups, talk to either person, because that could be just your intuition trying to get your attention.
Wow, we must be hanging out a lot these days too. I love that. Thank you so much. It's been so freaking fun to watch you expand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we have Emily also, Emily C., who is willing to share with us. Emily, similar question. What's different about you since you started hanging out and Being Extraordinary in July?
I think similar to what Sue said, she was trying to remember what she was like before BE started for her. I am having a bit of a hard time remembering myself, and I'm really grateful for that. But what I can remember is that I was numb a lot of the time. I really didn't know, I wasn't connected to my body in any way. I was kind of just doing what I thought I should be doing. And through BE and with Adair's coaching and the group, especially supporting me, I've been able to feel more connected to my body. And one of the greatest things I think is not only trust my intuition, but know what it is. And that's been probably the biggest growth I can recognize. And then with that and the habits, my life's kind of opened up to something I didn't know was possible. And that there were choices that I wasn't making that I had the ability to make. And this group's allowed me to see those choices and then act with that intention.
So beautiful. Thank you. And for you too, it's been so fun just watching you both work it. It's not like you have to put a ton of hours in or anything, but you've shown up and it's showed. So thank you for that share.
Thank you.
Yes.